VOCALOID.
In this video, we're going to jump in and create vocal harmonies and ad-libs with VOCALOID 5. And this is what we'll create. So this is the music that we're going to be working with. So this is solely some audio on an audio track. And I want to add vocals to this. And there's really two ways that I could do this. The first way is on a VOCALOID track. I just go in there and create a VOCALOID part. And within that, I could start writing in any notes that I want. And then I could write in any lyrics I want for each of those notes. So like an ah, or more of an ah. I could even change up the voice to Cyber Songman, for example. And I could even write in words. It doesn't have to be solely vowels or consonants or anything like that. I could write in some real words. So that's one thing that I can do to start all this off. I could go in there, write in my notes, write in my lyrics, and I'm good to go. Or I'll delete that. And I could jump over here to some preset phrases. So this is the media library. And I could write in something here. I'll write an ah, and everything with an ah appears over here. Well, anything in English because I selected English for the language. And I'll take a listen to some of these. So that's a super long one. I only want a little piece of that. So I'm going to take this, and I'm actually going to transpose this to B minor because I'm in the key of B minor. It actually doesn't even really matter because I'm going to change the notes anyway. Although I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it in. So I'm going to cut off the end of this so I only have these two notes to work with. I'm going to be changing up these notes anyway, but this is what it sounds like. And when I select this, you can see I have these two notes, and I can move them wherever I want. You can see it says ah with a little dash, so the ah gets moved over to the second note. And this is all built in for me because it's a media preset phrase, meaning I don't have to do anything. I could change it up if I want to, like this. I can move these around. And here's what I like about these, or this one specifically. I have these two notes. This is a G sharp, and then it goes up to a B. Although you can see it has this pitch bend built into it already. It's like this ah goes from a G sharp, it bends up to the B, and it bends back down, and then it goes up to the B, which is the second note. And it's really nice to have this. It's quick and easy to use. I like the way it sounds. And it's really good for what I'm about to do with it, which is create vocal harmony. So what I'm going to do with this is change up the singer to somebody else because I want it to sound a little different. I'm going to bring down the volume a bit. And I can change this if I want to. Like instead of it being ah, I could write hey. Change it to an oo or an o. Or go back to the ah. You know, even though it's a preset phrase, I'm able to change it, which is really nice. So I'm going to keep it the way it is. And I'm really going to focus on changing these notes up because I'm going to make this move with the chord progression, really just work with the song a little better. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to hold down Option on my computer. I'm using a Mac, so I'm going to hold that and drag it to copy it or duplicate it. And then I'm going to choose some new notes for this. So this one, you can see it's actually on the same note, but since it bends up and then bends back down, it's like it moves up to a note and then goes back to the original note. And I'm going to do this with all of these notes here. I'm going to keep duplicating this over and then changing the notes so it works with the song. here's what we have. There we go. Now we can start adding in our harmonies. So I'm going to do the same exact thing, although I'm going to add this to a new Vocaloid track. And this is going to allow me to play two different parts at the same time. So I'm going to duplicate this one down to the next track. I'm going to move these notes to a harmony of the other note, meaning two notes are going to play at the same time. And one way you could do this is base it off of chords or notes that you know work. You could keep moving them around until something just works for your ears. And I'm going to keep doing what I did before. I'm going to now duplicate each one of these down and then create harmonies for each note. And this is the whole thing. And I'm going to create some 3-part harmonies, so I'm going to do it one more time. Nice. And this is all the harmonies. I'm going to mute the music track so you could hear the vocals on their own. So these are one of those effects that many people hear and they think it's some type of audio effect. They think it's some kind of trick with the vocals, like you have lots of layers of them, and they're spread out, and it's all this crazy stuff going on, where the truth is that it's taking the same vocal part and it's changing the notes and it's creating these harmonies. And anything that you add to this, like any audio effects or any crazy things that you want to do with the editing, really just adds to this sound. And you can make it sound huge and you can make it sound amazing. This could be in the front of your song. This could be in the background as like a pad and a harmony to kind of give some more space and emotion to it. There's so many things you could do with this. So this is a really nice effect to utilize. Now, say you want to add one other thing to this, which is more of like an ad-lib kind of sound. You could do the same thing we did here, which is create a part and then draw in any notes or lyrics you want. Although I want to show you something else that's available here. Again, inside the media library, I can click on the type over here to change the organization of it in alphabetical order. So like instead of everything with a V, it's everything with a W. And this is showing that we have two different types of files here. Vocaloid files which are essentially the Vocaloid phrases, the Vocaloid parts you were seeing where you could change up the notes and change in your lyrics. Or you have wave, which is an audio file.
Ow. Ooh. Are you ready?
Baby, baby. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And these are straight up vocal recordings. And these are also here to use, which is really nice. Like I could take any one of these and I could drag it right in. And I now have this audio sample that I could work with. I'm going to pop it in right over here. I can remove the end of it just by dragging it out or dragging it in. It's a little low, so I'm gonna, I don't really want to change I don't want to push the volume too far there. I'm gonna go in here, go to the audio effects and add a gain. So I can push that up a bit. I'm actually going to add some other effects. I'll add a reverb. I'll add a delay. And I could change the pitch of this as well. So I can select the sample and change the pitch here. I'll try going down 2, so down 2 semitones. It's a little too deep. Let's try 1. I could reverse it. I don't need to do that right now. I'll bring it back. So yeah, we have these vocal harmonies and this ad-lib now in the song.
Ain't ready.
And just so you know, this project is available for free download as well. Head over to the Vocaloid website to pick it up, open it up, try it out for yourself. You could see everything that I did in this whole project. You could change up anything you want too. If you want to go in there, you want to change the notes around, you want to change up the lyrics, you want to change up the ad-lib to some other media phrase, feel free to customize it any way you want. Use it for your own music and have fun with it. And if you don't have Vocaloid 5, right now is a really great time to pick it up. There's a huge sale going on right now, so head over to the Vocaloid website to learn more about that. Enjoy.